Hey, I wanted to start like that this video, but yeah, well, I need to make these videos shorter because the last videos have been really long. Like they have this 20 minutes long, and that's not good. That's not good. 20 minutes. I mean, that's quite a it's almost like a movie, man. So I need to make these videos shorter. So I want to start by giving some context of the last weeks. Well, my sister came to Mexico City as well. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but she lives now in the USA. So she comes here just for vacations, and that's cool. That's really nice. That's I mean, to see your sister do that and to live that, I mean, to live in a reality where she lives in not in Mexico, not in her country, and she lives now in another country and comes to your country just for vacations. That's a really great example of how you should move in life, because as we were kids, our dad always told us to move. Like she was like, get the fuck out of here. So she has accomplished that now, and I will soon do that. I was thinking about the concept of fucking around and finding out. There's a man, a bald man, that go, man, I look like a fucking homeless. Anyways, so there's this bald guy that creates a graphic that says the more you fuck around, the more you find out. So I'm trying to know how to fuck around because I want to find out a lot of things. And one of those things do that I've done, sorry, to find out, because I want to to let my ego have some backup. So I don't think I've mentioned this, but at the start of the year, maybe around February, where I met this well, I've met her before, but it's a really really good friend. She's What's her name? I won't say her name. Why would I say that? It's Let's keep her privacy up, all right? So I met this girl, and she was like, "Yeah." I mean, she was like a runner. Well, I've met like runners because I've talked to another girl, and she was like, "Yeah, right now I'm just running." But I know she's lying. I know she ain't running. But this other girl, she was like, "Yeah, I'm into running." So I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And also when I went to my friend's party, Daniel Mayen's party, we sat in the table. I was literally around like four girls, and they were making fun of my legs. Like, man, I genuinely train them. All right, so anyway, they were saying like, no, you don't have legs and all that shit, all that bullshit, which hurted me. So she was like, well, a good friend of mine that it's called Daniela. She was like, you wouldn't ever, because I was like, yeah, I can do anything I want, and she's like, you couldn't ever do a fucking marathon. And I was like, what the fuck? So I got into a marathon. I signed to a marathon, and I will be, I mean, as long as I don't die, because I have never ever run more than 10 meters, really. But of course, I've been training these last weeks. Maybe these last, well, I'd say in total around 4 weeks I've trained, because last week I also got sick. So yeah, in reality, in total, I've trained like 4 weeks, and the last week that I've trained, I was able to run 10 kilometers. So that's pretty wild in an hour. So I will be hoping to end the marathon, because there are 42 kilometers to run. So I will be hoping to end those 42 in 4 hours. That's my goal. That's where I'm headed to. But I won't do it just like, yeah, I just run it. I don't want to do that. I want it to be special because of course it's my first marathon. I don't know if I will be doing another marathon in my life, or I don't know if I will be doing something more like an Ironman. That would be awesome, but man, I really hate to run. I really hate to run. I just got into a marathon because they were like, well, she was like, man, you can't fucking run. Hold on, wait a minute, because I got a message. All right, yeah. So, and she was like, what the fuck? I just got a message that was like, what the fuck? Anyways, so she was like, yeah, you cannot run a marathon. And I was like, bitch, watch this. So I'm running a marathon in a few months. This will be in August, I think the 30th of August. I don't know. I don't really know. I should maybe, but yeah, I will be running a marathon in a suit because I want it to be special. I want to be, well, I don't know if you remember, but I want some dead ass good pics. I will have some good pics for my kids and for my everyone that watches this and everyone, and for my Instagram, which I also disabled because I want to share something that it's memorable to share. You know what I mean? Maybe, well, I thought about opening again when I had this. I well, this is actually something interesting because I don't really know. Well, yeah, it's an Audi RS7, I think. Man, I can't believe I don't have the name of my dream car. This is fucking crazy. But that car, it's a fucking beast. Once I worked at Audi, I got the chance to get into it, and it was pretty wild. But yeah, maybe in a Lamborghini or something, facing the Alps. I don't know how to say the Alpes Suizos. So that's my goal, and yeah, I think I really lost the road that I was heading to at first by telling you this. But yeah, I mean, now, yeah, that's where I wanted to open again my Instagram, my main account. But I think this one is also a really good achievement, a really good milestone. So I think I will open it to upload those pics and to upload some reels and to make everyone that follows me be jealous because I'm genuinely better than them and I want them to know that I'm better than them. So that's the main goal, to be in a marathon, despite I haven't ever been running more than 10 meters. All right. So yeah, that's something that I haven't shared in here, and I wanted to share because it's quite important. I mean, I think it's more mental because I really hate running. I mean, the main reason is because this girl, my friend, told me you can't. So when they tell me I can't, I can. So, and I genuinely can't do anything. So I want to show that. And yeah, I mean, that's in a physical way. I think I've mastered some physical things. For example, going to gym every day for a whole year. I've been doing all those crazy things. Right now, I will conquer this marathon, and what I'm missing right now is to really conquer the art of making money. That's a main goal that I have, and I need to develop because if I don't have that, I can't. I literally can't do anything else. I want to have the money to, well, a lot of things, but to help my mother, to help my dad, to help my family, and then I can be able to help me by getting some nasty shit. For example, some cars, of course, maybe 30 cars, a house, of course, or multiple houses, to live in Dubai, to have a house in Switzerland, in Italy, maybe in Colombia. I mean, I really like Colombia. I think I look like a Colombian, if you ask me. Well, right now with this hair, I think I look like fucking Pablo Escobar. You know what I mean? Maybe when like Pablo Escobar, but if he has never been a drug dealer, if he was more like a homeless guy, I think that's what I look like right now. But yeah, that's the what I've done these last weeks, and I think it hasn't been a waste of weeks. I think I have moved, but of course I have this. Well, I've told you I have this projects or multiple projects that I want to invest more of my time, that I haven't been able to do that, or I well, not to be able, but to really not focus on those. I haven't been focusing on those, and yeah, I need to focus on those because it's really important to escape escapes word. So yeah, that's the most relevant things that have happened in my life in these weeks. So I will be doing something. Well, of course, I will be recording myself again the next week. I will upload this today. Today's Wednesday, I think, and I need to move more in the pursuit of making more money so I can afford all that I want. But I think, as I told you, in different realms, I've conquered, and of course, I've conquered because of also God. God has been uh, the basic thing that is right here, that it's within me. So if I think, of course, when I read the Bible, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago, it completely changed my life, like at all. And that's something that it's like a manual, actually. Like, I saw the Bible as a manual, as how you should live your life and as how you should live life in general. And I don't know why people do not read the Bible. It's like, man, the instructions are right there, why are you not reading those? But they want to stay where they exactly are. So yeah, I respect that, and I respect that in life there should be some NPCs, because if not, your journey or my journey wouldn't be as fantastic as it will be. So there we need these kind of people that are just like, yeah, I want to work at McDonald's my whole life, and it's okay. I mean, sometimes I will get a McDonald's when I'm fucking rich. So I need those people also, and the world needs those people. So it's okay. You can live life as you want. If you want to be making burgers at 20 for 30 years, you're able to do that. Of course, you're able to do that, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be making hamburgers for the rest of my life. I don't even know how to make a hamburger. That's not the plan of my life. I want to really know how to be a fucking beast at all and at everything that I do. And I think as I told you, I've mastered some of those things already. But there's one thing, and one really important thing, which is money. So I will be focusing on that. And of course, I will be training for this marathon, because I think well, that's not a possibility, but if I was like, nah, I can't at the middle of the marathon, bro, that will fuck up my mentality, and I won't be able to say, yeah, I can do whatever I want, because then it will be shown that I can't. But I will finish the marathon, and that will increase my ego, and that will increase my delusion that I can literally do anything that I want, because that will be like just confirming that I can do anything that I want. I know it, I know that I can do anything that I want. That will be just confirming it. And that's crazy. And that's crazy. That's crazy, because I can feel the sensation of when I have already ended the marathon with all my suit, and I will just be like nonchalant, I will be just like, yeah, I told you. That's it. So yeah, this is crazy, and I'm hoping, I'm really hoping to get it to that day, but also I need to live day by day so I can train for that. And that's the same in business. I'm hoping to get to that day where I'm rich, but I need to live day by day in making money and learning things to make money. That's the goal. I think more than the finish line, it's the process that gets you to the finish line. And that's also, I wanted to end these videos with some reflection. So my reflection of today, it will be that you need to be delusional to achieve your goals, because I think being delusional, it's the path of pushing you to create something else that you are already, to create another version another version of yourself that can actually do those things. And if first you need to create that version in here of yourself, and then you will be able to manifest or to bring that person that you've created here into reality. That's the conclusion that I would like to end this video with. And yeah, I'm hoping for life to get me something. I'm ready to live what life has for me. And I know that there's a lot of things, good and bad, but I'm ready to live those. I'm fucking ready to live those. I'm ready to live, because at the end of the day, my soul chose to be here in this 3D planet. And, or well, we have actually more dimensions, but as I can experience 3 dimensions, or maybe 4. So I didn't choose to be here just to be an average person. I choose to get here into this planet so I can be something, and I know I can do something. So just to watch this, you just stuck into these videos because, well, I mean, these videos are for my future children. But if, as I told in the last videos, if someone is here that thinks like me, I'd like them to be contacting me, because man, I really need some friends that think like me, because I've pushed some of my friends to think like this, and they just want to get stuck. I don't know why the fuck, but they just want to get stuck. They are just like, yeah, 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 we can do this and that and that, and they won't do shit. So it's crazy how people say they want to do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, they don't do shit. It's crazy. It's crazy how you can say a lot of things, but you won't do a lot of things. So I don't know if it's fear. I don't know if it's laziness. I don't know what is it, but I mean, as I told you in the last videos, what's the worst that can happen if you do something? What's the worst that can happen? Like, you improve in some areas, like, what's the worst that actually can happen? But anyways, yeah, I'm making this video a lot longer again. So let me finish this by saying thank you for sticking here, and keep stuck, because this journey will be interesting. And this journey will be amazing. You're just in the beginning of something, of an amazing journey, of an amazing movie. So, man, I want to be seeing these videos when I'm 50 years, and I'd be like, man, that young man really had something in its blood. So in his blood, in his blood. So yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for fucking life. Let's go. Anyways, have a good any day that you're seeing this. All right. See you. Bye bye.